Hey everyone, Mike Averill here. What will follow is a somatic tracking exercise for tinnitus or other auditory related symptoms. And excuse the nail clipping, there's some dogs moving around. I'm sure they'll settle down, so hopefully we don't have to redo this. So in a couple moments, when they settle down, we'll do somatic tracking, which is exposure work for, again, tinnitus or auditory neuroplastic symptoms. So these are creations of the brain, very real experiences, but creations of the brain. So we work towards building safety while experiencing them, okay? So go ahead, settle in wherever you are, make sure you're safe as always, and close your eyes. Close your eyes and just begin to notice the current state of your being, right? Just begin to settle in. And there may be areas that are loud. Literally, it might be the tinnitus. But let yourself take a little bit of a scan, a little bit of almost a temperature, a check-in with the entire being. Okay? And then as you're ready, I would like you to actually direct your attention towards somewhere in your body, your being, that feels neutral or positive. I sometimes refer to this as a somatic resource. Okay, so begin to notice an area that feels neutral or positive. Begin to tune into that. Right, and maybe it's just somewhere that's quiet, that's absent of any turbulation. Okay, good. So we may come back to this from time to time, this particular area, this resource, to help us stabilize, to help us remember safety. Okay, now bring your awareness to the tinnitus, to the ringing in your ear. And before we do much else, remind yourself, this is safe. This is safe, and despite what I may have read, what maybe authorities have told me, this is a symptom I can emerge from. Okay, this is a danger signal. Right? So begin to remind yourself over and over, this is a safe experience. Maybe you begin to notice the tone, if you're musically inclined, the pitch. What kind of frequency does this ringing take? Maybe you really start to tune in and notice the really subtle, maybe not so subtle, shifts in volume, in intensity. And the intensity may increase, but know that it can only go so loud, right? So there's a limit, and that all the way there, it's safe. And you might just notice what's going on in the other ear, and sometimes it dances between ears. And just really tuning in. Can there be a playful quality to this ringing? And then maybe notice, can you ask it to just soften 2%? Can you soften 2%? All right, and we're not because we need it to, but because we're kind of just seeing, do we have this influence? Can you soften 2%? Can you increase in intensity 2%? Can you soften back down? Okay, good work. Now let's bring the attention, the resource we started on. So move your attention away from these sort of auditory systems. Move it away from focusing on sounds or the ringing, okay? And move it back towards the resource, the area that felt neutral or positive. Can you find it again? Right? There will always be somewhere. There will always be somewhere. Can you find it again and settle into that and feel these textures and qualities, the felt sense of this resource, this neutrality. Maybe it's your knee. My knee feels nice right now. There's a nice balance of temperature. Good. And then maybe one more time you bring your attention back to anything going on, any ringing, anything in the auditory system, and notice that. Spending a little bit more time just objectively watching it. Is there anything interesting? Anything interesting you can detect, you can pull out of this ringing. Can you watch it just wobble up and down in intensity or pitch once more? What's it like, the difference between the two ears? Are there any other qualities? Any other tonal qualities? Good, and then one more time you might move your attention away from the ear's sound and back to that resource, somewhere entirely different that feels neutral or positive. And just breathe there for a few moments. Feel that. Now my toes feel nice. And just tune in. Any qualities, as outlandish as they may seem, can help us be really objective but embodied, right? Is there a color? Is there a texture? Boundaries. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and take a couple moments to look around your space and kind of come back. And good work.